You get it all at Rick Case.
During our furniture free-for-all, find every new Fiat 500 sale price from $99 a month, or get up to $5,000 in Ashley or City furniture at no cost. Only from Rick Case Fiat in Weston.
My name is Nerva. I'm a nurse. That medical college is a great school. It gives everyone the opportunity to become a nurse. The program is great, and it suits you if you have to go to work and then go back to school later on. My life is improving. When I had to go to school, I didn't have the time to come to the beach. Now that I'm done, I enjoy coming here and have the opportunity to do what I was not able to do before.
Driver 10 Best a record 27 times. Most trusted brand on the road. IIHS top safety pick. Every 2013 Honda is on sale through month end. Save thousands with 0.9 financing. Payments from $169 a month. Or drive with zero down. 0.9% APR financing. New Hondas from $169 a month or zero down. During the President's Day sale extended through month end at your South Florida Honda dealers.
Honda, I like it.
This week, with any new sale-priced Fiat 500, get up to $5,000 in furniture or choose 0%. And only Rick Case gives you our lowest price and money-back guarantee. This week at Rick Case Fiat on I-75 in Weston.
Finally, elephant versus crocodile.
Watch that big elephant as a crocodile suddenly lunges from the water and grabs him by the trunk. They thrash around before the elephant emerges victorious. This baby elephant had a much better time splashing around in the waves with no crocs in sight. Surf's up, dude.
And that's Inside Edition. I'm Deborah Norville. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Introducing GMC Pro-Grade Protection, the industry's best pickup coverage, 2 comprehensive warranties, and now scheduled maintenance. Why so confident? Let's just say we've done our homework. Built to a higher standard, covered to stay that way. That's professional grade. Trade up to this GMC Sierra Z60 with your package discount for a total value of $77.50. Plus, get the industry's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance. Another industry first from GMC.
Is now AutoNation, America's largest automotive retailer. Get low upfront prices and a money-back guarantee across America.
Who are you gonna call? AutoNation!
Gary.
Oh, hey.
What's that?
I see you've noticed my authentic 1980s championship wrestling belt. Got it with my tax refund.
I got this Android phone with my refund. It was less than $100 at Boost Mobile. Let's take a pic.
Cool.
Hey! That's my belt! Get down, punk! Yeah! Got my belt back!
We hear you're looking for a smarter way to spend your tax refund. That's why Boost has the Kyocera Hydro for less than $100. Boost Mobile. Be heard.
Good is in every Blue Diamond almond. Good is a catalyst. Good is contagious. And once it gets going, there's no stopping what you can do. Get your good going. Blue Diamond almonds.
Bust it.
The natural energy of peanuts.
Just bust the move.
And delicious soft caramel.
Break it down for me, fellas.
To fill you up and keep you moving. Whatever your moves. Payday. Fill up and go.
Craig Stevens and Belkis Naray. Only on the news station 7 News. The following is a rebroadcast of 7 News recorded earlier this evening.
7 News in HD is brought to you by Rick Case Automotive Group.
Wednesday night on South Florida's Night Team.
A night after a shootout and a blazing house fire, now dramatic new developments involving the suspects.
cameras rolling on a different type of bar crawl. We've got the video that left one business tapped out.
Governor Scott doing a 180, the healthy choice he made today that could affect 1 million people in the Sunshine State.
New details in the UM drama. Tonight, the 4 words from the NCAA's report Canes fans do not want to hear.
South Florida's favorite couple winning a major Magic City award. And for Gloria and Emilio, it doesn't get any better than this.
And preparing to party, all of South Florida getting ready to wine and dine. A preview that's downright delicious.
I probably have babies in close to 20 nests right now.
And dozens of birds ruffling feathers in one neighborhood. It's the Call of the Wild on Help Me Howard with Patrick Frazier.
I'm Craig Stevens.
I'm Balkis Nuri, and this is the night team first at 10.
This is 7 News at 10. Right now, after a shootout with cops and a house catching fire, a deadly discovery inside, and an even bigger shocker just blocks away.
They found a man hanging on a tree.
The night team working new developments in this neighborhood nightmare.
Hello, everyone. Police were hunting for a total of 3 men after that shootout last night.
One is behind bars, another dead, and police say the third likely met the same fate. The night team's Nicole Ensalada live once again in Southwest Miami-Dade with an update tonight. Nicole.
Well, Craig, just a few minutes ago, we were able to get closer to the house that is the focus of this investigation. In fact, you can see the top of it, the charred roof there over the mobile command unit for the Miami-Dade Police Department. The investigation, the drug investigation that led police to this house last night then ultimately resulted in fire, death, and as you mentioned, a neighborhood in chaos.
It was pretty tragic. I couldn't believe it. I mean, just watching where I grew up, I could seeing from some of the pictures, I could see my room on fire.
The son of the owners of the home at Southwest 154th Court and 57th Terrace in Southwest Miami-Dade couldn't believe what he was seeing on TV Tuesday night. He also couldn't believe that the men the family had rented the home to were accused of shooting at cops as they ran from the house.
The whole family, we were very frightened at that point. The last thing we ever wanted to hear is if, an officer was injured or if any bystanders were injured.
Police say it all started as a drug investigation. As they approached the house Tuesday night, the 3 men inside opened fire and cops fired back.
Like a AK-47, that's probably what it is, very fast shooting.
I thought people were getting shot.
It sounded like automatic. It sounded like automatic because there was more than 10.
With a helicopter in the air, police dogs on the ground, a special response team deployed, and officers scrambling to block the roads to trap the gunmen, neighbors warned each other to take cover.
No, the house is on fire. They're shooting over there.
Others recorded video of the fire, and listen, you can hear the shots.
Move, keep going. I don't know if those were shots or what.
In the chaos, 1 man was quickly caught, but 2 others remained on the loose. 27-year-old Michael DiGiovanni and 50-year-old Del DiGiovanni. Wednesday morning, as we saw the first daylight pictures of the gutted home, police discovered the body of a man inside. They believe it may be that of Michael DiGiovanni.
Unfortunately, because of the condition of the body, we have to wait for positive identification from the medical examiner.
And a short time later, they found their 3rd suspect, Del DiGiovanni, hanging from a tree in an apparent suicide. Now, as you were able to tell from that story, the folks who own this home didn't want their faces shown and they did not want to be identified. But they did tell us that they have rented to these folks for about 10 years or so. They say they really didn't have any major trouble. Occasionally, though, the neighbors would complain that they were some kind of nuisance, occasionally running over their mailboxes, things like that, but nothing where they felt like they needed to force them out. Now, the 3rd person, the person who is currently being held by Miami-Dade County Police, he's been identified as Brian Howell. It's still unclear, though, exactly what charges he will be facing tonight. Reporting live tonight in Southwest Miami-Dade, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News 19.
All right, Nicole. North Miami police releasing a camera clue in their investigation of a deadly hit and run. They say an older model pickup at the top of your screen there was traveling down North Miami Avenue moments before the crash. Pieces of the truck were found at the scene. Officials say the driver struck and killed 75-year-old Charles LaFleur along North Miami Avenue and 123rd Terrace Monday, then took off. If you have any information, call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS. Some bandits making a dash for cash in Fort Lauderdale. They ripped off the TD branch in the 600 block of West Cypress Creek Road. Then things got rather interesting. When the cops stopped their car, the suspects bailed and some of the money went flying. One man was quickly caught. While responding, two other officers collided at Sunrise Boulevard and 24th Avenue. Both were okay, and they were checked out by fire rescue on the scene.
As UM's president continues her pushback against the findings of an NCAA investigation, we're learning more about the allegations that put the school's athletic program on notice in the first place. The sports director Steve Shapiro tells us now a big battle is likely brewing in the next few months. Steve?
Credible UM accused of lack of institutional control, but the president of the university not going down without a fight. Her athletic department under investigation. 20% of the evidence discovered by the NCAA has to be thrown out because one of their lawyers was also being paid by the bad guy. The lawyer who was working both sides of the coin told our Rosh Lowe she did nothing wrong.
And you didn't think anything was wrong with that?
What is wrong with that? Rosh, what do I think is wrong with that?
Elena Perez was the bankruptcy lawyer for Nevin Shapiro. He's the booster who says he gave improper gifts to UM athletes for years. In turn, Perez was hired by the NCAA to help in its investigation of UM athletics. An apparent conflict of interest, but not illegal.
If I had been giving them documents that the public could not obtain, then that would be different. But I never did that.
Tuesday night, the NCAA gave a letter of allegations to UM. The U has 90 days to respond. It could take a couple of months after that for the U to receive penalties. University President Donna Shalala has gone on the offensive. While the list of broken rules has not been released, Shalala says what is not on the list. She issued a statement which says in part, the NCAA enforcement staff could not find evidence of prostitution, expensive cars for players, expensive dinners paid for by boosters, player bounty payments, rampant alcohol and drug abuse, or the alleged hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and gifts given to student athletes, as reported by the media. The fabricated story played well, the facts did not. Shapiro says the staff of former basketball coach Frank Haith took money to pay the families of recruits. The current team could be punished for the wrongs of the past. After their game Tuesday night, current coach Jim Larinaga was asked if it has been a distraction for his team, now ranked number 2 in the country.
And we have nothing to do with the investigation. We have a very able-bodied administration. They take care of all that.
The NCAA says some former football and basketball assistant coaches misled or lied to the NCAA. UM President Donna Shalala and the NCAA Committee on Infractions will have a conference call on Friday to discuss procedural concerns. This is a mess. I'll be back in sports. Steve Shapiro, 7 News, 19.
And it's not going away anytime soon. Stay with 7 News and WSVN.com for continuing coverage of the UM athletic scandal.
Call it a 180. A sudden shift, a change of heart. Today, Governor Rick Scott made a new healthy choice, sure to impact the lives of lots of Floridians. The 19's Blake Berman explains this when he's live in the Plex. Blake?
All right, Balkis, Governor Rick Scott first got into politics vehemently opposing the president's health care law. Well, today he sided with a major portion of it, and this is likely to affect nearly 1 million Floridians. He took on the president.
We're not going to implement Obamacare in Florida. We're not going to expand Medicaid.
Backed a challenge in the Supreme Court.
I'm not going to put our citizens at risk of a program that doesn't work.
Now, some would say Governor Rick Scott is getting a taste of his own political medicine. The governor announcing Wednesday afternoon Florida will participate in the expansion of Medicaid, a key portion of the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare.
A compassionate, common sense step forward. It is not the end of our work to improve health care. It is not a white flag of surrender to government-run health care.
When the Supreme Court upheld the controversial legislation last summer, an expansion of Medicaid came with it. Scott insisted no way would Florida get involved. He said the medical safety net to the poorest would cost the state $1.9 billion a year. The governor now giving a different diagnosis. By going along with the expansion, approximately 900,000 more Floridians will receive Medicaid benefits. The cost picked up fully by the federal government over the next 3 years.
While the federal government is committed to paying 100% of the cost, I cannot in good conscience deny Floridians that needed access to health care.
The governor's reversal still does not go far enough for DNC chair and South Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She wants that 3-year timeline extended.
After 3 years from now, we don't know what's going to happen. And that isn't leadership. That leaves a lot of uncertainty for Medicaid beneficiaries who already struggle.
And Governor Scott did say earlier today he gained a new perspective after his mother's death last year. Approval will still be needed by state legislators. At the news desk tonight, Blake Berman, 7 News, 19.
A Mideast mission tonight for Senator Rubio, today visiting Israel. Mr. Rubio sat down with Israeli President Shimon Peres in Jerusalem. The senator, part of a congressional delegation meeting with leaders in the region. He also spoke with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
We live in a challenging neighborhood. It is. But the Israeli-American relationship is one of the most important ones we have, and certainly our commitment to that partnership is bipartisan, and it should remain that way.
Video. The meeting, not all business. Get a load of that. The senator and the prime minister sharing a water bottle toast. That's a joke, of course, referring to his famous water break during his response to the president's State of the Union last week.
Well, South Florida's favorite couple rocking the red carpet tonight, accepting a prestigious award for all they've done in Miami and beyond. The night team's Robin Simmons spoke with Gloria and Emilio Estefan and joins us now from Jungle Island. Robin?
Well, you know what? This is actually a very momentous day. Parrot Island was where they shot the cover for their first album years and years ago, and tonight here at Jungle Island, they received a very special award. The Sand in My Shoes Award presented by the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce to Emilio and Gloria Estefan, just the latest accolade in a career that spanned decades.
In the blink of an eye, it's like we were talking about it last night. I say I still feel like when we were still doing gigs around town and time has gone by so fast, we're just thrilled and honored to be a part of that and to receive this award.
Mayor Tomas Regalado and Congressman Joe Garcia joining hundreds at Jungle Island to celebrate a couple who's brought so much to the city they so love.
Great moments, you know, with a new America and it's a new Miami. I think we have so many great things in the city. And I think, you know, something we was ahead of anybody's time. This was a multicultural city. You know, something we all get along. We're proud of each other. And hard times we pull together as a city. I think tonight is a way to say thank you to everything they've done for us for so many years.
After getting the world up and grooving to a Latin beat, the Miami superstars have done it all. Successful restaurants, producing hits for other artists, and even a stint for Gloria on Glee as Santana's mother. Now the Great White Way beckons, the super couple working on a show about their life story to hit Broadway. The soundtrack, their iconic music.
It's going to be funny and bicultural and bilingual, and we're very excited about getting that story out there to the Broadway scene. I think it's an amazing opportunity and great for worldwide as well, because, you know, fortunately, I think even touring this show would do great.
The writing is nearly done, and the casting will bring phenomenal opportunities in terms of Miami talent and a possible behind-the-scenes project.
We want to be sure we have the right musicians, the right people, the right message.
And after all these years, Emilio Estefan proving he still remembers where it all started, one of his first gigs at a bar mitzvah where he wasn't quite able to respond to a request. So living in Miami. Emilio learned Hava Nagila very quickly, and the crowd just ate it up when he played that tonight. You know, as for this award, you know, when you go to the beach, you get some sand in your shoes, you bring a little bit of the beach home with you. Well, that is what this award is all about. The Estefans really global ambassadors for the city of Miami, and they bring a little bit of Miami's sand, a little bit of Miami's heart everywhere they go, and they say they were thrilled to get this award. Reporting live right here outside Jungle Island, Robin Simmons, 7 News 19.
All right, Robin, thanks.
Still ahead, a pair of crooks take the term pub crawl to a whole new level. Here's the Night Team's Kevin Ozebek.
Craig, two men break into this bar. Of course, they go straight for the cash, and of course, they're caught on camera. I'll have the story next.
Two neighbors in a serious bird battle, and now even the county is flocking to this story. It's coming up in tonight's Help Me Howard with Patrick Frazier.
Prepare to boo again.
And the first half of the top 20 girls take the Idol stage, and the judges didn't hold back. The Insider is ahead, so stay right there.
7 News, on the air, on the web, on your phone, and now on your iPad. The first local station with an iPad app. Search WSVN in the iTunes Store. Brought to you by 500 by Gucci at rickcasefiat.com.
4 and many years ago.
4 a deal with you.
Oh, yeah. Massive deal.
Who's your founding father?
Get a rear view camera.
I see you, baby.
Bluetooth. Talking about the red, white, and blue too.
Great deals and features come standard on our most popular Honda models. The President's Day sales event, happening now at your Honda dealer.
Bad liver oil.
Remember Jake?
Ginkgo.
Jake just found out about the newest Lucky for Life family of scratch-off games.
You have a heart healthy menu?
With Lucky for Life, he could instantly win from $500 up to $5,000 every single week for life. That has Jake working even harder to stay healthy and fit.
Here, boss. Protects and moisturizes.
Say yes to a lifetime of luck. And as long as you keep living, we keep paying. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Is this stuff glucose-free?
Hey.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Alan.
Hey.
I'm Bob. We talked at the tax store. I did your taxes.
Well, I thought you were a tax expert.
Today I'm a master plumber.
Major tax stores advertise for preparers with no tax experience necessary. At TurboTax, you only get answers from CPAs, EAs, or tax attorneys, all real tax experts. More Americans trusted their federal taxes to TurboTax last year than H&R Block stores and all other major tax stores combined.
Car and Driver 10 Best a record 27 times. Most trusted brand on the road. IIHS top safety pick. Every 2013 Honda is on sale through month end. Save thousands with 0.9 financing. Payments from $169 a month. Or drive with 0 down. 0.9% APR financing. New Hondas from $169 a month or 0 down. During the President's Day sale extended through month end at your South Florida Honda dealers.
Honda, I like it. Dolphin comfort and tile. Get it right. When it comes to floors, this is where you belong. You can get it right, you know you can't go wrong. Dolphin comfort and tile. Get it right.
Well, we're back with a video that certainly brings a whole new meaning to the phrase bar crawl. Seems crooks continue to get creative, finding new ways to star in their own surveillance video.
This time they tapped out a sports bar's stash of cash. The Night Team's Kevin Ozebek has the action there from Southwest Miami-Dade. Kevin?
Craig and Belkis, as soon as these two men broke into this bar, they took their crowbars and broke this door to the bar's office. They then took as much cash as they could. Through space faces are behind masks and their bodies are covered in dark clothes. But still, it's pretty easy to see they're using a crowbar to break down a back door. The two burglars made their way inside the sports grill early Sunday morning. Marcus Baez is the general manager.
The owner comes in, checks the safe. We then notice money's not there.
Baez says once inside, the thieves made their way to the restaurant's office and took around $15,000 that was stashed inside the safe.
Is there any damage to the safe? None whatsoever.
How did they open the safe?
We don't know if they cracked it. We're not sure if that was the case or if it was mistakenly left open.
The sports grill is family-owned and operated. Baez says no way was this an inside job. However, the thieves knew the ins and outs of the security system. Baez says it looks like they crawled around to avoid motion sensors. Business hasn't been impacted by the break-in, but to prevent thieves from striking again, keys have been replaced and more alarms have been installed.
It's like Fort Knox that we call it. We've been calling it Fort Knox for a few days now because it's now, and the only way you can get in here is with a bulldozer.
Yeah, so this is now a sports bar with some high security. Those two men remain on the run. If you know who they are, call Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS. Live in Southwest Miami-Dade, Kevin Ozebek, 7 News 19.
All right, Kevin, a teen ending up in the hospital after being shot after school. It happened at the Carroll City Park at 32nd Avenue and Northwest 185th Street in Miami Gardens this afternoon. Witnesses say they heard gunshots and saw the shooter ride off on a bike. The 14-year-old hit in the leg and airlifted to Jackson Memorial Hospital. He was alert and talking and is expected to be okay. A small line of fire burning in Southwest Miami-Dade. Flames torching several acres off 163rd Avenue and 184th Street. Skyforce HD over that scene as crews work to put it out. Tonight, that fire has been contained.
Also on 7, she breeds more than 100 birds at her South Florida home.
That's not only ruffled her neighbors' feathers, it's also caught the attention of the county. Time to take flight. It's tonight's Up Me Howard with Patrick Frazier.
For kids, Christmas is the best time of the year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs in there.
For Carrie, this is the best time of the year.
Got 4 eggs. Good girl. I probably have babies in close to 20 nests right now.
Carrie is a breeder of birds.
This is a baby cockatiel.
And not just a few birds at her home.
Adults right now, I would say I probably have maybe 140.
She loves her birds, and her next-door neighbor can't stand her birds. You can see where this is going.
We bought the house October 2008. Within the first 12 months, the county was out here 9 times.
Carrie's neighbor complains Miami-Dade County has to come out.
First, they started telling me I'm not allowed to have birds here. I said, well, here's my license. You're not allowed to breed the birds. Read my license.
Carrie believes her state-issued breeder's license gives her the right to raise birds. Then the county issued a warning for selling birds from her home.
You're not allowed to sell the birds. I don't sell them here. I sell them in public places. Read my license.
The county official then said Carrie could only have 20 birds.
I don't believe it applies to me.
Carrie says the county ordinance capping the number of birds only applies to pigeons. And she says, despite what you may be thinking right now, her birds are not a noise problem.
If I'm not back here, they're not being bothered, they're happy, they're full already. You don't hear them until I open up the back door and you come out. They're very quiet.
But her neighbor wants the birds gone and keeps bugging the county to do something about it. The thought of losing these animals is devastating to Carrie.
It hurts me a lot that I may be powerless to defend myself against a neighbor who just is vengeful for no reason.
Carrie has a lot of birds, but she says since she's a licensed breeder, it's legal. The county says no. Howard, you got an opinion?
Yeah, this is a tough call. The Miami-Dade County law only limits the number of pigeons you can have and doesn't say anything about the kind of birds that Carrie has. So in other words, ask 10 judges. 5 may say the county can limit the number of birds, and 5 may say they can't. And by the way, being a breeder doesn't make a difference in the number of birds you can have in your home.
We then contacted Miami-Dade County. Rather than bore you with all the details about the complaints and warnings to Carrie, I'll cut to the chase. She can keep her birds. The county wrote us, the bird issue has been closed. there is nothing further regarding the birds. Bottom line, situations like this are a headache for the homeowner and the county officials.
If you're going to do something that is out of the ordinary, like raise 100 birds in your home, you need to check with the city and county. Check with them to see if you can do it and what needs to be done to get their approval. Also, get it in writing. It will help you avoid headaches down the road.
And closing the county bird complaint eliminates Carrie's headache and makes her smile.
I am happy. For now, at least, I can have my birds in peace.
Good news for Carrie. But while the county was out there inspecting the birds, they gave her a notice of violation for installing a fence and shed without permits. It's a reason you don't want a code enforcement officer around your home. In many cases, they can always find something wrong. Sitting on a problem you feel is for the birds, ready to see it fly the coop? Let us sit on it, and hopefully we can hatch a solution. With this Help Me Heart, I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
In 2 minutes as we continue, a new view of a gas blast that took out a restaurant. Also, investigators making a tragic discovery inside.
And Old Man Winter delivering a bitter blow from the West Coast to the Great Plains. A big winter storm's on the move tonight.
Get a 2013 Ford Fusion sign and drive lease, just $259 a month.
I've got my child on board.
To build a groundbreaking new car like Dodge Dart, we knew we had to give it an extraordinary engine. We made sure there was something for the green crowd, the critics, and the tech fanatics. But we completely ignored the finance guys. Now, well-qualified lessees can get a low-mileage lease on select Dodge Dart SXTs for $149 a month.
He's so cute. Really? Let's move him. What are you doing? Well, back in my day, this was the only way we could hear the novela of our papa snoring. Whatever. We'll be in the patio. Can you bring us the popcorn?
A wireless receiver only from AT&T. Get Uverse TV for just $19 a month for 1 year when you bundle TV and internet. Rethink possible.
There you go, little man. The Cheerios bandit got you again?
Cheerios. Only Cheerios.
Craig Stevens and Belkis Naray, only on the news station 7 News.
10 ladies have performed, but only 5 will survive the unprecedented cut that's coming.
Stakes were high in Vegas, aren't they always? The top 40 getting just one last shot in front of the judges and an audience before the voting gets underway. The first half of the top 20 girls taking the stage this evening.
Only half made it to the next round. With a look at what happened in Vegas, we join the insider. Louis Geary is here. Lou?
Yeah, the first 10 of this year's top 20 girls on stage in a tape show. So far, not overly impressed. 2 or 3 shining stars, but most would bomb, and nobody was getting a second chance. Up first, hoping to impress. This was sudden death. 10 girls sang, 5 would go down in flames. 17-year-old Jenny opened up with a snooze.
But I think you could have had so much more fun with the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was this Idol or Miss America? Brandy from Baton Rouge obviously had no clue.
That was a pageant delivery of a song, and it did not feel real.
Still, It wasn't as rough as poor tone-deaf Camaria. Jeez, my ears were bleeding.
It was not good tonight. It was definitely your worst performance.
And we're back on the pageant. Good voice, but 22-year-old Isabel cheeses up one of the most beautiful songs ever written, from Billie Holiday to Miss Congeniality.
I did feel like I was at a pageant for a second, but that's just me.
Tina Torres gave us the first bright moment of the night singing Natasha Bedingfield. Tina can sing.
This is what becoming the next American Idol is really about. I loved it. I loved it.
Shuba Badula can also sing, but the song was a mess. She was great at the piano, but went all Bollywood Harlem Shuffle with this song.
It almost feels like a mashup of Christina Aguilera and the Gangnam Style guy.
Loved Angela Miller's original ditty last week. Her Jessie J cover, not so much. Still, I like this girl.
This girl's the real deal right here, America. She's going places.
17-year-old Adriana from Alaska impressed with Aretha.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
And though the judges went crazy for Cree Harrison from Nashville,
you're lost in the song, and that is a beautiful thing to watch.
I was more impressed with Lil Amber. Wow, my fave of the night.
And you knocked it out of the park, baby.
Now it was time for blood.
We had to vote, and unfortunately tonight we have to say goodbye, baby.
All right, well, thank you so
No surprise here, Jenny the first to get the boot. But by Camaria, also out the pageant girls, Brandy and Isabel. So in was Cree, Tina, Angela, Amber, and it was down to Adriana and Shuba. Sadly, Shuba got the boot. The fellas on stage tomorrow at 8, right here on 7, the top 10 of the top 20 fellas. And I think next week's girls are going to be a lot stronger. Live in the Plex, Louis Aguirre, 7 News, Night Team.
All right, Lou, get ready to wine and dine, South Florida. A big event rolling into town. It's the 12th Avenue South 12th Annual South Beach Wine and Food Festival. It kicks off tomorrow night. The event features more than 35,000
The Canadian ambassador's house.
White House? Who wants the 6 of them out?
I got an idea.
They're a Canadian